Hey everyone, welcome back to Weather for Weather Geeks. We've got another very busy day in store for today with a forecast that includes more cold, more snow, and lots of big ticket items on our plates here, so let's get right to it. We've had a squally day today. We've had, walking around today has been about as tough as any day this winter, I think, with harsh, icy winds, brutal winds, snow drifts. Even though we've only gotten an inch or so worth of snow in any one spot, it's drifting up to a few inches in some spots, and you step into that and you're not prepared for it, and that's not a fun sensation. And unfortunately, we had a lot of accidents on area roadways as a result of the whiteout conditions we've had from time to time with the snow squalls that have rolled through, and thankfully, as I record this at about 2:15 in the afternoon, we're just about done with the squalls. The last one came through downtown at about 1:45, and that one now is moving through Lawrence County, parts of Columbiana County, and this will continue to reduce visibilities along 422 and parts of the PA Turnpike, Interstate 76 as well. But this is the last one, I think. There'll be some flurries after this, but there's not much going on upstream up towards the Cleveland area aside from some flurries. So I'll put this radar in motion, give you a sense of how things have progressed over the last few hours. And again, we go from having a little bit of sunshine to all of a sudden a bad snow squall in just a couple of minutes. And these are dangerous types of situations on area roadways. Accumulations won't be out of control with these, but they reduce the visibility in a big-time hurry. So we've had those to deal with. We've also had the temperatures and the wind to deal with. Here's a look at the actual temperatures. These are mid-afternoon readings. It's 10 outside in Youngstown, 12 Newcastle, 12 over towards Akron. Here's the wind chill values across the region. 9 below here in Youngstown, 3 below in Newcastle. The wind gusts have been real tough, up to 20, 30 miles per hour, where you see 2 barbs here. Maybe a little hard to see on your screen, but that's over 20 miles per hour or 20 knots. And that's the kind of wind when you have temperatures around 10 that will create dangerous wind chills if you have any exposed skin and you're outside for more than a couple of minutes at a time. Lots and lots of real tough weather across the country today. Here's the temperature chart across the region, across the whole country actually, and as you can see, we're in the single digits and teens, basically from Interstate 70 on north and look up into Canada. Yikes, we don't even want to talk about that. What we do want to talk about is the future, because we do have some very interesting weather tracking our way over the next several days. Tonight is going to be a cold night. I think we drop below 0 tonight, and the wind chill tonight, even though the wind will diminish, the wind chill is still going to be a factor, I think, with those wind chills getting down perhaps to -10 for a time, especially this evening. The actual temperature probably dips below 0 tonight. Now, Friday's an uneventful day. I'm going to show you a computer model simulation here. We're going to start things with Friday. What we have going on Friday is high pressure centered over the Great Lakes. Maybe a leftover flurry up towards the lake in the morning, but I kind of doubt that. We'll roll this forward. We're going to kind of skip through Friday because that's an uneventful day. Here's Saturday. Now, the bark is a little worse than the bite here. This is real light precipitation that's coming our way on Saturday. It's going to be light snow during the morning. Notice that perhaps some rain is as far north as the Ohio River. It is going to start to warm up on Saturday. Here's a look at Saturday afternoon. And again, this looks a little worse than it's actually going to be. Just showing you the precipitation types here. There may even be a rain shower as far north as Columbus Saturday afternoon. I think by the time we get warm enough that rain is possible, there's not going to be much moisture left. So I think we'll have a little bit of snow on Saturday. Under an inch, I would think. Maybe even a stray raindrop towards the end of the day. Let me actually switch out the precipitation type here for the reflectivity or the simulated radar. Let this pop up here, and it'll give you a sense as to how kind of spotty and light this precipitation is going to be Saturday. So as I wait for this to come up, if you want to travel this weekend, if you've got some plans, Saturday's your day, because the roads should be fine the vast majority of the day. Maybe there's just a touch of snow. It's under an inch. It's probably weighted towards the morning, but I don't think that's a real big deal. Apparently my simulated radar is not going to come up, so we'll go back to the precip type here. Now let's talk about the big ticket item that's coming Sunday into Monday. This is Saturday night. We'll stop that at about 4 in the morning right here, Saturday night. What we've got is a front that's stalling in through here with a wave of moisture coming up along that front. There's going to be mixed precipitation issues back in this zone here, but we should be cold enough that we'll stay firmly in the snow zone in northeast Ohio and western Pennsylvania. This is Saturday night into Sunday morning at 4 a.m. Here's 10 o'clock Sunday morning right here. What's going to happen here on Sunday is the snow's going to come and go at varying intensities. You know, I think Sunday is not going to be a real terrible day on the roads, especially morning and midday. It's probably going to get worse towards evening, but the snow is going to fall at varying rates. Sometimes it's going to be real light. It might even stop for a time on Sunday, especially north of I-80 up into Trumbull and Mercer County. There might actually be a lull where it doesn't snow at all Sunday. But bottom line for Sunday is when it does snow, sometimes it's going to be light, sometimes it'll be a little heavier, it'll stick. But for everyone across the viewing area, this is going to be worse Sunday night into Monday morning. I'm pretty confident of that. Let me switch sources on you here, and we'll talk about what the model shows here for Monday morning at 7 a.m. Here we go. And this is where the snow is going to be coming down still pretty hot and heavy. Our low-pressure system's down here. The northern fringes of the moderate to heavy snow right around Youngstown gets a little lighter off to the north. And the worst of this is definitely going to be late Sunday night into Monday morning. By Monday afternoon from west to east, a gradual wind down of the snow. So Monday, the best part of the whole day for traveling is going to be at the end of the day. Early in the day, schools are going to be closed. If you can take the day off work, if you have that ability, if you have the ability to put off any traveling, that's certainly advisable, because late Sunday night, Monday morning, that's going to be real tough. And then next week after that, just cold. All right, how much snow are we talking about? We're going to put in our accumulation amounts on the TV side, on social media, et cetera, today. And I can tell you by looking at a few different things here, I've come to kind of a range. The Canadian model here gives us about 6 inches or so in Mahoning County, Columbiana County, southern Lawrence. It gets a little lighter off to the north. So the Canadian would suggest a good range would be like 5 to 7, something like that. The GFS model has quite a bit more. GFS has a bullseye of a foot or more along Interstate 70. I don't really believe that, especially south of I-70 where there might be some mixing. I think this is a little overdone. Up in our neck of the woods, the GFS has a range of maybe 5 to up to 9. I think that is a pretty reasonable range. The European model has shifted south in recent runs with some of the heavier snow, but this is a little deceiving again, because on this map, this model counts sleet and freezing rain as snow graphically on this map. And so anywhere down in here where there's probably going to be some mixing, these snow totals are way overdone. So down towards the Ohio River, I don't think anyone down there is getting 15 inches of snow like the European model says. If you see this map on other social media sites and there's no explanation, take it with a big grain of salt, because this will be way overdone wherever there's mixed precipitation, and I do think there will be some down towards the Ohio River. For us, the European has a range of anywhere from 5 to up to 8 inches worth of snow, and again, based on that and the other models I'm looking at, I think that's reasonable. I think I'm going to go on the TV side, social media, the website, etc., with a forecast range tonight. We're going to start with 5 to 10. I think 5, particularly for most of the viewing area except for extreme northern Trumbull and northern Mercer, I think 5's real likely. 10, most likely, I think, down towards the Route 30 corridor in Columbiana County. But 5 to 10 from north to south seems to me like a pretty good range right now. I doubt anyone in northern Trumbull gets 10. I doubt anyone in southern Columbiana stops at 5. I think a lot of places in Columbiana County, Lawrence County are going to get up in that 8-9 range. Mahoning County, southern Mercer County, I think a lot of places are going to be around 6, maybe 7. And all of this, of course, subject to change. You don't want to just watch this video and think, that's it, that's the story, that's exactly how it's going to unfold. You're going to want to keep checking back in with our videos, with our blogs, with our web articles, and, of course, our news programs, 6 and 11 and WFMJ Today, because as new information becomes available, we're going to keep checking in on this and bringing you the latest up-to-date information. And one thing I noted in my blog this morning is that the system mostly responsible for this snow is not even over land yet. It's still out over the Pacific Ocean. And the computer models, the trust level in these models will not go up significantly until the system's over land. More of the system can be sampled easily by the models. That's when the trust in these models, the information I'm showing you, will tend to go up. So that's probably going to happen tomorrow. But as a first call this evening, we're probably going to go on and say a range of 5 to 10 inches across the WFMJ viewing area, with the lowest amounts most likely in the far north, the higher amounts, 9-10 inches, more likely in the Route 30 corridor or south of 224. That includes most of Columbiana County and into maybe southern parts of Lawrence County as well. So thanks for checking in on Weather for Weather Geeks. As always, I'll keep things up to date on my Facebook and Twitter feeds this evening, right through tomorrow. I'll probably do a morning Weather Geek video tomorrow from home, tomorrow morning, and catch me on the news tonight at 6 and 11. I will see you then, and thanks again for watching.